Hello, it's Mike Kerner with Eagle TV. We're at Russell High School today, checking out the seniors and their sports. It's happening here this fall. AJ's with me right out of the gate from football. AJ, what position you play?
Linebacker and slot/running back.
So you get hit a lot, don't you?
Give the hits, but you know.
Oh, you give the hit. Yeah, linebacker, you would give the hits. So you're a senior. What are you thinking so far this year? You guys doing okay this year? I mean, do you think the team's going to be pretty good?
Yeah, I'm impressed with the way we've been doing. I guess we've been playing a lot more as a team lately rather than individuals, and it's been a lot more positive. So
that's pretty good. Now, where do you plan on going next year?
I'm not too sure.
So undecided yet. Well, thank you for coming by and talking to us, okay? AJ's with us this time. Let's take somebody else here. Come on in the screen, get close here. Who is this?
Austin.
Hey, Austin, what year are you? You senior?
Yep, senior.
So what position you play?
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
Yep.
How's that going? You got to kind of think it through and get it all out. You remember all the plays?
Oh, yep, I'll know the plays, know the defenses, know the schemes, everything.
Every once in a while you forget the play, or somebody calls one in, you think, I got a better play in my head. Does that happen sometimes?
Not really, but I kind of got to memorize them for the other people if they don't know them. So.
Yeah, that's what it's all about with a quarterback. Well, thanks for coming by, and where are you thinking about going next year?
Oh, it just depends. Just depends on the future, just the scholarships, and depends on what opportunities I get.
I guess it still is a little early in the game, right?
Yep, still got a whole year ahead of us.
Oh, very good. Well, thanks for coming by and talking to us. Next up, another football player, or are you a cross-country runner?
I'm a football player.
Football player. I'm just giving you a hard time. Come in closer here real quick. What's your name?
Glen Law.
Hey, Glenn, you're a senior, right?
Yes.
Have you got an idea where you may go next year?
I have no clue.
No clue. Nobody really seems to, do they? What position do you play?
Play running back.
Running back. How's that going for you so far?
Pretty good.
So you get a running in, run through the spaces and hit a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty early in the season, too. You guys feel pretty good about everything so far?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. We feel pretty good about the team.
Oh, very good. Well, thanks for coming by and talking to us, okay? And thanks for visiting. All right, come on up here. Volleyball players are up next. What's your name?
Isabella.
Okay, Isabella, what do you think so far? Volleyball team doing okay? You feel like you're going to be okay?
Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty good this year. Pretty solid team altogether.
What position do you play?
I'm an outside hitter,
Outside hitter. That's better than an inside hitter, right?
I suppose.
It really isn't what is there.
Yeah.
Tell us about where you're thinking about going next year.
I'm looking at WSU for aerospace engineering.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that and good luck, okay? Thanks for coming by. Any more volleyball players over there? Come on over here. Who do we have now?
I'm Tiffany.
Tiffany, how about you? You're a senior. Where are you thinking about going?
I'm not for sure yet, but I am still deciding, yeah.
Still deciding. What position do you play in volleyball?
I'm a setter and a left side hitter.
Really? So left side hitter, not the right side hitter?
Yes.
Now, how's it going for you so far? How's practice been? They been tough?
Yeah, they're going good though.
Very
Tough
good.
but good, yeah.
Tough but good. Well, thanks for coming over and
Yeah,
talking to us,
thank
okay?
you.
We have some more volleyball players over there coming over. Okay, what's your name?
I'm Lauren,
Okay, Lauren, you play volleyball too. Now, what position do you play?
setter and right side hitter.
Oh, setter. You're the one that set it all up and get it going, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so that's important, isn't it? Do you have to go through a lot of plays that you guys have in practice?
Yeah, we have a lot of different plays that we all just kind of keep learning, and I get to call them out and kind of lead that whole aspect of it.
Do you watch a lot of tape or film from other teams, or do you get tips on the other teams before you play them?
Well, we have our tape from last year, our film, but we don't get anything new as far as scouting. We
I
just
didn't know if maybe somebody gave you some tips right before the match, or sometimes maybe you go and you watch them ahead of time.
Well, we know most of the players because we've played the same people for 5-6 years through middle school. So it's really easy for us to pick up on the girls we already know.
Well, very good. Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. Next up, come on over here. Get in closer here real quick. I don't want to have to move the camera too much. What's your name?
Tandy.
Hey, Tandy, what position are you playing?
I'm a setter.
A setter, so another setter out there. Now, have you been pretty good with the plays? Do you have a lot of plays in your repertoire?
Yeah,
How many do you think you have?
I don't know.
You don't know, but a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
So let's tell me about next year in school. Where do you plan on going? Where would you like to go?
I would like to go to NCK Tech.
NCK Tech. They don't have a big volleyball team, so this is kind of it for your career, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, thanks for coming by and talking to us, okay? And next up, who do we have next?
Brenda?
Brenda. All right, Brenda's got a big smile here. Brenda, volleyball for you too, right?
Yeah,
How long do you think you've been playing volleyball in your life now?
6 years.
6 years. So you've been playing, you were like a little kid when you started.
Yeah.
Now, did you, at first you thought, God, I don't like this very much, and now all of a sudden you like it?
No, it was always my favorite sport.
Oh, it always was.
Yeah.
What's your position?
I'm an outside hitter.
So where would you like to go next year if you get a chance?
To play volleyball?
Sure, volleyball or school.
Oh, KU.
KU. So you probably no volleyball, or will you go volleyball there?
No volleyball.
So maybe you'll do some intramural stuff then, maybe. Okay. So what would you like to study at KU?
I want to be a doctor.
Well, very good. Thank you very much for coming and talking to us, okay? All right, next up, we've got somebody over here. Track and field people now, right? Well, you're in cross country, right?
No.
No, you're not. I was thinking cross country. What are you in?
Golf.
Golf, okay. Tell me about golf a little bit. How long have you played golf?
This is my first year.
Oh, first year? You didn't play since you were a little kid?
No.
So how's it been going for you so far?
It's been going pretty good.
Do you have like a lot of tips from the coach and other players that help you out a lot?
Oh yeah, our coach has been very helpful.
And so what made you decide to go out, this being your first year?
I just wanted to try something new. I mean, golf's a lifetime sport, so I might as well just give it a try.
Yeah, might as well give it a try. And you're a senior, so you're trying it out for your senior season, first time there. And how do you feel about it?
It's fun.
It's fun. Well, it's one of those things you can keep doing for a lifetime. Where would you like to go to school next year?
I'm hoping to go to Barton,
Okay. And then Barton, and what would you like to study?
elementary education.
Very good. Well, thanks. Good luck with all that, okay? Thanks a lot. Come on over here. Who do we have next up? Here, what's your name?
Sam Oakes.
Okay, Sam, tell us a little bit about you. You're a tall dude, so what sport do you play?
I'm in cross country right now.
Cross country runner. Okay, tell us a little bit about your cross country times this year.
Well, we've only had the one meet this year, and it was about 30 seconds off my PR. So for first meet, it was a pretty good time.
So what do you do per mile?
My mile times tend to be around 7.5.
Well, that's not too bad. So how's it been going so far for you? How many meets do you have this year?
I think we have 8 or 9 meets this year, and so those will be pretty good.
So what kind of distance have you been running in practice?
We run anywhere between 2 miles at practice to 6 miles at practice. It just depends on what the intensity is going to be and where we're running.
I guess so. Just get that conditioning out. I'm not a fan of running hills, so you're probably not either.
No.
Nobody really is. Well, thanks for coming by and talking to us. Real quick before you go, where do you hope to go next year?
I'm planning on going to K-State for mechanical and nuclear engineering.
Well, very good. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for coming over. All right, and we'll get somebody else. We got a couple more here to talk to yet today. Who do we have now?
Hailey Francis.
Okay, Hailey, tell us a little bit about you. You're a cross-country runner?
Yes, I am.
Okay, tell us about your times, because I'm always interested in times. How about your mile time?
My mile time is usually around, it depends, 6 minutes, 30 seconds, 7. I had an injury, though, earlier this year to where I couldn't run for a while. So I'm getting back into it this year, but I've been running for 4 years now. So I'm pretty dedicated to it.
Well, it doesn't take too much time to get back into it if you've had times like that. Those are really good times, so you must be a really fast one.
Well, it can depend on the day or how hot it is, but I try to be my best.
Very good. And you said how long you've been running now?
Well, 4 years, my entire season as a high schooler.
Did you run in middle school at all?
I trained, but I did track, so I've always been a runner.
Where do you hope to go next year?
Next year, I'm planning to go to Washburn. I want to major in criminal justice.
Well, very good. Thanks for coming by and talking to us, okay? And we got one more yet to come to us and talk to us again, Russell High School. What is your name?
Hannah?
Hannah, let's talk about you a little bit. You in cross country as well?
Yes.
Tell us about your times. How have you been doing in your times?
Good.
Good, okay. Let's get more specific. How about your mile times? How much do you run per mile?
We had our first meet Saturday, and my first mile was 6:30, but my last two were a little slower.
6:30 is pretty darn fast. So how long have you been running now?
Since 7th grade.
Oh, so 7th grade. Where do you plan on going next year?
Washburn University.
Washburn. And what would you like to study?
Occupational therapy assistant.
Well, very good. Well, very good. Well, thanks for talking to us today, okay, and spending some time with us. So we've got some great kids over here, Russell High School. Want to thank you for joining us with our Russell Sports interviews. I'm Mike Kerner, and this is Eagle TV.